The club was started towards the end of 2022.
Hi, my name is Minenhle Maposa. I come from Capricorn and my sport is Zandvlei. My team is Zandvlei.
Satepiri. Hi, my name is Nosha Maposa.
Hello, my name is Kito Koza.
Hi, my name is Gloria Mpusa.
I'm Dennis Watts.
Hi, my name is Tyler. Hi, my name is Angelina Schwartz.
Hi, my name is Toponya Kasaila.
My name is Masha.
Hi, my name is Jessie Tyler.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Panda.
Hi, I'm Fanola. I've been with Zandvlei for a year now.
I'm Ivan McLean. I've been a member of this club since 2023.
Hi, I'm Carol Worsted. I belong to Zandvlei Athletic Club. I do the social media for the page. I joined the club last year in May.
We have such limited funds, so we want to do so much.
Yeah, just touching on from what Belinda said, you know, it's so important to make a difference in lives, and you know, if we can just make a difference in one life, that's objective. That's a win.
Good afternoon. My name is Nadia Adams, CEO of Heavenly Waffles. They don't know what it's like to be away from the window. So I'm actually just calling on everyone to donate or sponsor a child at least so that they can have proper running shoes. And it is so important for you as a person to connect with the right people. Yes, I would like to challenge all businesses out there to come in and collab with the schools club. There is a need, and I know that there are businesses that are willing to give. So partner with us, partner with ZSC, come and chat to me at every conference, and I'll connect you to the right people. So,
Anwar Orange, sir. We provided the food today to the Athletic Club. Our brand is known as the Wood Kitchen Zandvlei. This is actually the first collaboration of, I am sure, of many more to come. Actually quite keen on social development, and especially when it comes to youth development with through sports. So it shows him what is possible if you can work hard, because this burger is a pricey burger, so eat it. I want him to experience that. I want him to have that in their hand, to know that if they work hard from where they are now to where they want to be, anything is.
Alright, hi there everybody. I am JT and I present the community radio here in Mitchell's Plain. It is such a privilege to be able to contribute to the community in ways that is unsurpassing, where a low budget has a mega impact in the life of the community, albeit a child, a middle-aged, a young person, or an older person. See, but along the road to maturity, there are a lot of stumbling blocks, there is challenges, is that you can bring the difference in that young person's life. Manner. You have to become one with the community, and you now bring the community with you, and as a collective or as a team, like Zandvlei Athletic Club is a team.
I'm Raven Winslow. I'm the chairperson of the club.
I'm Belinda Walker. I look after the money of the club.
My name is Walid Ali, and I just look after the club in its entirety.
The club was started towards the end of 2022, and it was essentially a group of people who came together with a love of running, and more specifically, we wanted to develop youngsters in the area in terms of their running. So we started the club with that as a specific focus. I think it's early days. I'll hand over to Belinda.
Fortunately for us, we all share the same love for running and the love for children, the youth, and to see them grow. So it was easy for us to put our heads together to see how we can help the kids, because we saw that in our area there was a lot of young children with gifts of running, with a love for running, but they don't get opportunities to run. So we came together and we went into the areas to go and to get the children out and to help them, and they love running. So where we are at the moment is obviously always looking for funding to help us. They don't have running shoes, for instance. So that's where we are, wanting to find people to help us in our journey to pick them out so that they can do better in their running.
Yeah, just touching on from what Belinda said, you know, it's so important to make a difference in lives, and you know, if we can just make a difference in one life, that's objective. That's a win. Unfortunately, in today's world, there's a lot of lives that need help. For me personally, I know what running has done in my life. Whatever goals I achieve on the road, I always push myself further and further in my personal life. It helps me achieve personal goals, and so I'm very familiar what it does. And my heart is, our hearts are just to convey that to whoever, a community, create a community. I think specifically for the kids, you know, they grow up every day, they open the door, they live in such diversity, you know, so, you know, if we spend 5 hours, 6 hours with them, you know, even an hour, and just showing them that love and showing them that there's better out there, that you can do better, because at the end of the day, they are future.
Yes, definitely, we've seen it. As I said, we started at the end of 2022. In 2023, we entered the juniors in a league program. Yeah, it was about 8 races that we took them all over the peninsula, as far afield as Atlantis, the Strand, Hales River, and Youngsfield in Wynberg. And we saw progression from just wanting to get out and enjoying themselves to a point where we had excellent finishes. In one race we had them finish from the 1st to the 5th position, for example, and we also observed them setting goals for themselves, whereas in the beginning they would only want to come out and run. They would then start discussing what their performance would be in the next race, and that is what we want to see. We've now, in the beginning of this year, we've had a quiet period to allow them to take part in school sports. Now that is over, we'll enter the league races offered by the WPA again, and they start in May only. And they already tell us that they look forward to doing cross-country running again and going back to do track running. No, in fact, it's focused in the area where the club is based, in the Zandvlei Muizenberg area. So the kids that we focus on come from areas around there, such as Kafda, Retreat, Steenberg, Lavender Hill, Fragrant,
And overcome us.
and Overcome Heights as well. So it's mainly kids from disadvantaged areas, not exclusively, but mainly kids from disadvantaged areas, and obviously that creates the need for an income stream. For, as Belinda mentioned, the stuff that needs money to do, such as getting them out to races, kitting them out, getting footwear, proper footwear for them, and so on. Even up to feeding them on race days and at other events. The junior membership stands at around between 20, the high 20s, 28, 32 thereabouts at the moment. As you can see, I think we have 17 here today. Some of them have commitments with sports today, school sports today, and others have other commitments. But yeah, it's around 30. We hope to grow that in the course of this year. We can probably manage, because we're a small club with a small management, but we've set a target for ourselves of around 50 that would be manageable for us, not beyond that at this point.
We have such limited funds. We want to do so much for the kids. There was a stage when we started out in 2022, just after that, there were so many children that wanted to join because they tell their friends and they want to come out of the area, and we've had to stop and we've had to say, look, we cannot accommodate more kids because obviously the more children we have, the more funding we need. We need transport, we need a combi, we need vehicles, we need food for the kids, we need clothes and stuff, and we just didn't have the budget. So at the moment, we do what we can with the little that we have, and most of the funding at the moment comes out of our personal pockets. As you can see, we came with our own cars as well, and there's so much more that we would like to do for the kids, but at the moment there's no budget. The appeal, the biggest appeal I believe is for running shoes, because the potential that we have in our club with the youngsters, the youth, is so huge, and they can do so much better if they have shoes. Some of them run in like slippers and stuff like that, and it's not ideal, obviously. And as we all know, shoes are not cheap, and they can't pay for it themselves. We bought like a t-shirt for them, which will be free for them, but that's about it. We don't have the funds to buy shoes for them. Then there's obviously also transport. If we need a vehicle, we can have a vehicle. At the moment, this morning, it took us a few hours to gather everybody from where they live, picking every children up with a few cars, and it took us 2 hours to cart the kids. If we had one vehicle, for instance, that could pick the children up, or two vehicles, then it would save us a lot of time, effort, and money.
I think just adding on to what Belinda was saying, often we think, geez, we only have a R5, for example. What good will it do? I think if your heart is big, if you wanna come on board, and if you wanna have one child, we absolutely welcome that. I can on my own, I can help one child, but as a community coming together, we can help so many. So your R5, I promise you, we can turn it into a lot more. Ultimately, we're just looking for hearts to come on board and to help us. There's so many different ways. It doesn't have to be monetary value. Just showing love. That's so important, and we send out an appeal. Okay. So generally, our training runs are on a Monday evening and a Wednesday and a Saturday. Obviously, it's difficult with the kids because we gotta make school the importance, the priority. So when we do get the kids, what is important, I found specifically in my training that there's a number of different areas that will help you just grow stronger and faster. There's various things like fartlegs and sprints, doing slow long runs, doing hill repeats, running over the mountain. Fortunately enough, we've got mountain close to where we are, so just developing different muscles within your legs, within your body. As I say, ultimately it just makes you a better runner.
Well, first of all, we want to stabilize the club in terms of finances. As Belinda said, that is one of our the big problems. For anything that you want to do and develop, you need money. So the plan is to get a substantial sponsor on board so that we can just remove the worry about money and where the money is going to come from for the next event or the next race, to remove that. Secondly, we want to stabilize the membership. As far as adult membership is concerned, we sit on around between 50 and 60 at the moment. We obviously want to increase the membership. I would say over the next 5 years, we probably look at tripling that to around 150 as a rough target. As far as the kids are concerned, you heard earlier that we're sitting around 30 now. We need, with the children in particular, we need to look at how manageable it is. Obviously the adults can look after themselves, but the kids need care and management. So there I would say we would probably not look at growing that beyond 60. Already last year when we competed in the WPA cross-country league, small as it is, we consistently entered the most kids in that league, which was a really a boost for us to see that our focus on kids and on juniors in particular already paid off, in the sense that we had the numbers competing in the league and even in the few track events that we went to. So to sum it up then, we want to grow the membership. We want to grow the junior membership. We want to get the funds in to make sure that we have enough money to execute the objectives that we set for ourselves. And then we would obviously, especially with, well, in fact I wanted to say especially with the children, but really our adults have competed so well just in this year. We're only in the first week of March, and the club has already participated, or club members have already participated in 7 races with an average participation number of athletes of around 10.
Look, the senior athletes, they normally pay for themselves. They pay the annual fees, they pay the club fees, and they go to the place on their own. But what we do is in our club, we organize love clubs to make it easier on them, because some of them are also, not able to pay for everything. Because there's a lot of things that we want to do, but not everybody can afford. So we arrange for them to love club to help them with the financing.
Although I must mention that a few of the senior members are also from disadvantaged backgrounds, and we have already arranged donations of shoes for a few of them. In terms of transport, we obviously support them, but there are a few, we already see there are a few that we will have to support financially in terms of gear and even
races as well. Some of them can't even afford to pay for the races.
Yes,
and some of them are so gifted, they can do so well, but they don't have the money to pay themselves, so we need to support them as well. So what I wanted to add to that with regards to money, I always talk about money because I'm the person with money. You cannot do anything without money. Money is not like the alpha and the omega of it all, but if you want to do things, everything costs money. So our plan is to have our own race, our club race in the future, and it should be the near future, but that will cost a lot of money. So for that, we would need companies, people to come on board to assist us with finances to have our own race. So that race in itself will give us income. But as you know, you need to have money to make money. So in order for us to have that race, and it will be successful, because the route that we have in mind will be a nice, good one, and it will attract a lot of people, but we need money up front to organize the race.